Roblox has changed a lot over the years, a place powering imagination to now a landfill of clones and cash grabs, with every game trying to copy the next. That's not even mentioning the other issues regarding the game. So I thought, why not take a break from Roblox altogether and try out some other games that might actually be fun. First up is Politoria. The homepage is simple. You've got your avatar, past games, items, news and a feed. Every 12 hours you get free bricks, the currency, which you can use in the store to buy stuff and customize your avatar. There are also rankings for things like net worth and profile views, plus trading, messaging and even active forums and guilds, which was surprising. They also have their own game builder, kind of like Roblox Studio. It's definitely rougher to use, but I still managed to put something together, so it's not too bad. As for the games, well, there aren't that many and they aren't that good. The most popular one has around 6,000 visits total, with only one other person online on the whole site. It was like Flood Escape. Checking out these games felt weird at first, but kind of fun once I got used to it. I also tried out a few other things like a block building game, a game that just shows the newest users and items, and an RPG that had some potential. Games have comments on them too. It was fun to mess around with, even if the site feels a little empty. So I'd recommend checking it out. Now let's see if the next game can do any better. Next up is Kogama, and right away it's pretty cool because you don't even have to download anything. You just hop in straight through your browser and start playing. I signed up, went straight into build mode and ran through the tutorial. It's a lot like Minecraft. You place blocks, but you can also drag the sides or corners to warp their shape, which makes for some cool designs. There are paint and delete tools plus a whole library of pre-made assets you can drop in, so building is actually fun. The site itself is bigger than I expected. There's gold as the main currency, a subscription with extra perks, a shop for avatars and models, and a full games page. The most popular game has over 57 million visits, and a bunch of games still had active players. I tried out a Doomspire brick battle style game first, and honestly it was enjoyable. You earn XP as you play, which levels you up and even lets you add more friends. Games also have comment sections like Politoria, which is always nice. Then I jumped into a parkour game. It was good but way harder than I thought it would be. After that I checked out their version of Adopt Me. The map was surprisingly nice to walk around in, and the hoverbikes were ridiculously fast until I immediately crashed and died. I was impressed with Kogama. It's got a lot of fun games and some neat building tools. The only real downside is that the player count is pretty low. Still, I'd say it's worth trying out. But if you thought that was cool, next up is Brick Planet. This one feels a lot like old Roblox. It even has two currencies, credits which you buy and bits which you get daily. There's also an active forum and a shop with plenty of items. There's also a leaderboard for stuff like net worth and rare items. Speaking of rare items, there's a whole page dedicated to exclusive items, so the platform itself feels pretty fleshed out. The biggest game on the site only has about 5,000 visits and it's basically a natural disaster survival clone. This is the death sound effect.
Ouch.
I tried out a few other games too, but most of them were buggy, like a mining sim and an FPS game that didn't really work out the way you'd hope. The games aren't terrible, they just feel really outdated, and the fact that no one else is online made it worse. That said, I did find some fun stuff. There was a speedrun game that was actually pretty entertaining, and a McDonald's game that looked like it had potential, although I got teleported into the back rooms. I also found this obby with balls and a driving game which could have been cool, but just really lacked quality. Brick Planet is interesting, but it feels pretty old. Still, the next platform might be the best one yet. Finally, we've got PKXD, originally a mobile game, but you can play on PC too. You can sign up or just use a guest account, then create a username and avatar, or randomize them if you're feeling lazy. You start in a pretty big world with tons to do, daily rewards, starter tasks, and seasonal, daily or weekly quests to earn coins. Money is super important here. You use it to upgrade your house, buy clothes, accessories, and even make your own games. Thankfully, you start with a lot, so you're not broke from the beginning. Customizing your character is easy, and there's some collabs with characters like Ladybug and Cat Noir and Naruto. Here's the avatar I made. You can access almost everything through your in-game phone. Teleport, check your friends, play user-made games, watch community videos, collect stickers, manage pets and houses, visit parties, and even take pictures to share on social media. There's lots to do around the map, and you can interact with other players using chat, emojis, and vehicles like skateboards. Role-playing is huge here, and you can even visit other players' houses. I tried a few games too, a nobby with messed up checkpoints and a football game where I scored a hat trick. Both were fun, and if you want you can create your own game using templates, blocks and assets, then publish it for others to play. PKXD was really enjoyable, and I'd definitely recommend giving it a try. But at the end of the day, nothing really beats Roblox for size, quality and community, but if you're tired of it and want something new, these games are worth checking out. Let me know if there's a platform I missed. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.